Welcome everybody to the Universe Mode. We are back with Crown Jewel, and there's our number one contender for the World Championship, Seth Rollins, mic in hand.
Well, this is an interesting way to kick off Crown Jewel.
Ladies and gentlemen in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I am a visionary, and tonight, my vision is that the Vision will win all the gold tonight. And on top of that, I hear there's this Raw general manager that's supposed to be our guest ref tonight. Well, here is the man that Rollins screwed out of that title match, Finn Balor. Seth, I hear you. I indeed can confirm that this Raw GM will be the special referee for that world title match tonight between you and Punk. But I'll tell you what, Seth, I also got some good news. Seeing as you politicked your way into this title match tonight, I'm going to get my fair one-on-one match at Money in the Bank, whether it's you or Punk. It'll be me.
Well, what a development. Finn Balor gets his chance at Money in the Bank in just a few short weeks.
After Rollins politicked his way into this match tonight with Punk, I mean, at least Balor will get his one-on-one shot with whoever wins tonight's world title, Raw main event. But
Well, speaking of anticipated matches, we got the Queen of the Ring finals.
indeed we do.
As here comes the representative of Monday Night Raw.
The defending Queen of the Ring tournament winner.
Looking to make it 2 in a row, Jade Cargill.
Of course, Jade Cargill knocked off good friend Naomi. Of course, Naomi, the IC champ, over on Raw. But really good match between the two as Cargill looks to set her sights, at least as things stand right now, against Liv Morgan at SummerSlam, if she can win this match.
Yeah, of course, the first time Jade Cargill was Queen of the Ring, it didn't really work out in her favor. But she's hoping now will be a little bit different. But she's got Bayley of Friday Night SmackDown to worry about.
Of course, Bayley, a veteran in this industry, has the experience on her side to match Cargill's strength.
Yeah, Jade Cargill, not yet a women's champion in the main roster, but she could be very close if she gets that W tonight.
But as we mentioned, she has to get past the role model from SmackDown.
Yeah, you want to talk about Jade Cargill getting past Naomi. What about this past Friday night on SmackDown? Bayley taking off Io Sky in the SmackDown finals to get to tonight.
Yeah, classic rivalry renewed there. Of course, Bayley wants to add another accolade to her resume. She has yet to win the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, so this is a very big match for Bayley.
Not to mention
multiple times.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is also the first of two Raw versus SmackDown matches tonight. Of course, we got the King of the Ring final later tonight. So maybe some bragging rights potentially on the line as well, with the title shot at stake.
Well, that's the thing as well. Could be a bit of bragging rights. Imagine if both the King and Queen of the Ring winners come from Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, that would be huge. As here we go.
Oh, Bayley. Big shot to start off the match, but what I was going to say is Bailey, multiple-time world champion, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner,
Technically an
yet to be
elimination
Queen of the
chamber.
Ring. Technically an Elimination Chamber, one half of an Elimination Chamber winner, but
I mean, Jade Cargill's still relatively new, but we do know that she had a fair bit of success down in Jacksonville before coming down to WWE. Had a bit of an undefeated streak.
yeah, she was a champion over there for over 500 days.
So Jade Cargill, still somewhat new to the business, but I mean, not someone you should take lightly, especially as experienced as Bailey is.
And obviously a win over Bailey would add more legitimacy to Jade Cargill being a threat to the Women's World Championship, whoever that may be, at SummerSlam.
I mean, right now, Liv Morgan's running dry on opponents. She's been beating them. I mean, whether it's fair or not, she's been running through the entire women's division. Jade Cargill might be a serious threat.
And obviously, Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's Champion, haven't seen a lot from her. We have been confirmed she will return to Friday Night SmackDown this Friday.
That'll be huge, especially if Bailey were to somehow win. She can make her claim. He's covered by Cargill.
Obviously, we are here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Very huge for these two women to perform in.
Indeed it is. So far it's been somewhat evenly matched as Bailey now with the submission.
Almost like a version of the Gargano escape there.
Yeah. Now Bailey gonna send Cargill into the ropes.
Drop down. Leapfrog.
Now there's that Fez. Oh, well, thought it was a Fez press, but still takes her down either way.
Still effective.
Again, Cargill into the ropes. Bailey gonna
Oh.
taunt. Bad idea.
Oh my god.
This got
Looked like Bailey was going to go for a rebound Bailey to belly there.
well, didn't quite work out that way. There's now Cargill on the top rope. Bailey right there. Oh.
Oh. Didn't work out in her favor either.
Bailey has Cargill up on her shoulders. Powerbomb.
Right on the Crown Jewel logo.
Yep, middle of the ring. So far, we've seen a little bit more from Bailey here in terms of offense.
Well, that's the experience you were talking about.
Now
Bailey's been in so many big matches.
Yep. Now Cargill gonna try and get some offense of her own. Oh!
Big boot there.
Bailey's down. 2 count.
That was very close for Jay to win right there.
Yeah, that's a big move from Jade. Is now Bailey in trouble. Choke slam by Cargill.
Crazy height executed there.
And it looks like Cargill might be trying to put the finishing touches on this one.
Oh, Bailey's in trouble.
Going for that jaded. Cargill lands it.
Devastating, jaded.
Here's the cover. Bailey is down in a 2 count. Again.
See the shock on the face.
Look at the power.
She knows she was a split second away from winning it all.
Down goes Bailey. Oh, Bailey again. Veteran awareness out of the way. Sends her outside.
Let's not forget, even if you win this match by countout, still the queen of the ring.
So I gotta wonder, maybe that's gotta be part of Bailey's plans here.
Well, you never know. She's known for doing a bit of underhanded tactics, but she wants to do it properly here.
Certainly seems that way. Few shots there to Cargill. Now Bailey into the corner. Reversal.
Oh. Nice counter there by Bailey.
These two trading some reversals here. Who's going to get the upper hand? Oh, Bailey right to the knee. There's the rose plant.
This could be it.
Oh, Cargill, is her foot under the rope? I can't tell.
I think it is.
Oh, but it's still a kick out though. Man, that would have been very controversial.
It would have been. Bailey would have been queen of the ring, but Jade's foot would be underneath the rope. That would have to force the break normally.
Oh, that time the ref caught the rope break from Jade.
Well, at least we know he's impartial.
Bailey fighting her way out again. Next big move could end it for one of these ladies. Oh, Bailey! Bailey to belly!
You got it now.
Is it over? Cargill! Bailey is the queen of the ring.
Bailey is going to SummerSlam. That's a dub for SmackDown.
And at least with how things stand right now, it's going to be Bailey versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship.
And especially since we already announced the impending return of Rhea Ripley, Bailey will probably have some things to say about that matter. What a victory.
Oh, for sure. What an opening contest here at Crown Jewel. Looks like SmackDown's going to keep things rolling. Boy, we got a bit of an interesting match going on here. Obviously for the U.S. Championship, Will.
Well, that's the thing. Two of the best intercontinental champions in the game, they're going to meet for the United States Championship.
And here comes the challenger. And Will, you got to imagine, even though both these men were beat up from their brawl in the backstage on SmackDown this past Friday, you got to think Miz may have a bit of an upper hand, considering he's taken less damage than Gunther in that exchange.
Yeah, the Miz trying to weaken Gunther before the match here tonight. Threw Gunther off the roof in the backstage brawl this past Friday. And like you said, the Miz going it alone here tonight. So Miz looking pretty confident that he could become the new United States champion here tonight.
Of course, Miz won that 8-pack challenge, that 8-pack gauntlet match on SmackDown all those weeks ago, and then beat Kaiser, Gunther's associate, the week following. So lots of momentum here for the one who claims he's awesome.
Yeah, the Miz, over 20 years in this business, proving to us these past few weeks, he still has what it takes to be a champion in WWE. Two-time Grand Slam champion, the only two-time Grand Slam champ in WWE history.
But you got to remember, before, when Gunther was holding the IC championship, Gunther has defeated the Miz before. Got to think if that's weighing on Miz's mind going into this one.
Yeah, that was Survivor Series 2023, and I don't think the Miz has forgotten about that. And this has been a new version of Gunther, obviously a former two-time world champion, now the United States champion here on Universe Mode.
It's going to be Gunther's second defense of the U.S. Championship. Defeated Karrion Kross back at Backlash in their epic clash.
Yeah, and it was the second episode of SmackDown when Gunther defeated Damian Priest, the former champion, to win that belt.
We'll see if Gunther has what it takes. Looks like he's going it alone as well, so no shenanigans afoot by the looks of it from either man.
And that's the way you want it to be done. This is going to be one hell of an interesting match, to say the least. Our first title match of the night
Of course, we got many title matches. I'm sure most people looking forward to the main events for both shows, especially that Texas Death Match from SmackDown. That should be something. Right now, but in the here and the now, you see, crowd's a little mixed here. Not sure really who to root for. I mean,
yeah, they're two of the biggest shows in the game.
Of course, Gunther, a ring general, and he's proved it time and time again. He's beaten down his opponents. His chops are ones you want to avoid. And Miz, just a crafty, cowardly heel that knows how to execute a plan to perfection.
And you got to think, with how confident the Miz looks heading into this match, you got to think he must have a plan heading into this match.
Always seems to, as these two lock up here, start this thing.
And this rivalry, as we previously mentioned, has got super personal over the last few weeks.
It looks like Miz gonna drop Gunther down, picking right back where he left off on SmackDown.
And obviously, Gunther hasn't had a whole lot of time to recover from that backstage brawl. Might have a bit of a disadvantage in this match.
Which is not really something you want against someone like The Miz.
Yeah, obviously on paper, it looks like Gunther would have this match in the bag, but obviously if you miss SmackDown, you'll know why. It should be a little bit more even.
And I see Gunther with that headlock. Miz trying to fight his way out, sweeps the legs. Smart strategy.
The in-ring IQ of the Miz is something else. Wait a minute.
Stack up here by Gunther. Oh, now Miz.
Oh, it's a win right here.
These men going back and forth, but nothing there. Oh, and there's that chop.
Both men are battered and bruised from Friday. Obviously, they're going to want this to be a short night in the office here.
Especially if you're Gunther, you're going to probably want to put this thing away quick. I mean, he's got to be more battered than The Miz is going into this, as he's backing him into the corner. Surprisingly clean break there.
Yeah, I was expecting a cheap shot there.
Now Miz in the corner. Gunther running at him. Oh, gosh.
Almost like a haluva kick there.
Well, we know how Gunther feels about Sami Zayn.
Ooh.
He's stealing his move there a little bit.
So Sami Zayn, that was the one who ended Gunther's historic IC title run.
Indeed, he did. As now Miz again going to work on the legs. This is probably that plan we talked about.
Well, that's the thing. Gunther, so much of his offense involves his legs.
I mean, yeah, Miz maybe trying to get him off his feet is probably the best thing he can do. Is now Gunther raining chops down, or hands.
And now the Miz is looking kind of...
Oh, now look at Gunther. You're looking for a Boston Crab here.
Middle of the ring as well.
Oh, but there's Miz fighting out. Gonna roll up the champ.
This could be it. No.
Miz looked a little groggy there before going for the attack.
Oh, yeah, the Boston Crab and his shot. So obviously that'll do that to you.
Indeed. Again, Miz with a cover. Trying to put this one away. 2 count for the challenger.
And could you imagine if the Miz actually manages to win the United States Championship here?
It'd be his 3rd U.S. Championship of his career. The other 2 coming in the early 2010s.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
And here's vintage Miz with that DDT. Gunther busted open as a result.
Do we have a new champion?
No, still a 2 count for the Miz. Oh,
Wait a
Gunther.
minute.
I think Miz was looking for that figure 4.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
lariat by Gunther.
Nearly took Miz's head off.
Here's the cover by the champion. No. Still a 2 count.
Bit of frustration there by the champion.
And he's showing it here, just putting his boot right in his face.
Disrespect. Can't really say I blame him though.
Uh-oh, Gunther, top rope, elbow drop. Not really something we see a whole lot from the ring general.
Oh,
Miz.
probably wanted a powerbomb.
Now Miz has him on the ropes. What is he? Oh, he's taking the turnbuckle pad off.
The referee doesn't see it, paying attention to Gunther.
Now Miz has Gunther on the second rope. Oh, up and over he goes.
Something you don't usually see from The Miz.
Splash now from The Miz. The offense here really playing into Miz's hands.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm very impressed by the performance of The Miz here.
And now Miz going for that figure 4 leg lock.
He was looking for it earlier.
But again, now Gunther reverses the pressure.
I was gonna say, we know how Gunther is usually when it comes to submission holds.
Yeah, but didn't really work out for The Miz there. And now Gunther gonna toss him over.
Well, Miz back to his feet. Uh-oh.
There's that chop again by Gunther. Both these men.
Look at the blood on the face of the champion, though.
The scars are being shown by the ring general.
Miz putting up one hell of a fight.
Gotta give it to him.
Never more hit him than Miz. He's one of the best in-ring IQ in the business. Here we go.
Both these men, who's gonna get the upper hand? Gunther. Oh, Miz in trouble. Powerbomb by the champion.
Over Miz's leg.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, the ref noticed the turnbuckle that Miz exposed as well.
Oh, the Miz's plans are not working well now.
Now, sleeper by Gunther could put Miz to sleep.
Officials got to turn around.
Miz trying to fight. There it is, the tap. Gunther retains.
What a match.
Wow.
The battle scars being shown. Gunther once again retains the United States Championship. I was scared that we were going to have a new champion right there.
Miz, he almost had a really good match. It's just Gunther had to counter for everything he had and still walked out as champion. Well, coming up next, a bit of a change of events here based on what happened on Raw this past week. And again, results in the Vision pulling some strings, and well, this is the result of it. And there you see, being brought down by Paul Heyman, will Austin Theory and the newest hire to the Vision, Kyle Fletcher. What do you think of this move?
I think this is brilliant. Obviously, you got the brains of the wise man, Paul Heyman, the athleticism of Austin Theory. But Kyle Fletcher is one sick and sadistic individual we've seen in Jacksonville. What an addition to the Vision.
And of course, this is what Rollins was talking about, trying to bring all the gold to the Vision. Of course, Rollins in the main event with Punk. These two going for the tag belts, and Braun Breaker defending his IC title later tonight against the recently debuted Swerve Strickland. So a busy night for this group.
Yeah, but we heard what Rollins had to say earlier tonight. He is very confident the division will take home all the gold, especially with this addition to Kyle Fletcher. I wouldn't be surprised if we get new tag team champions.
here comes the champions. Of course, these two face. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say two of the best in the business, both as individuals and as a tag team.
Been the champ since the very start when they won that Tornado tag team match, and they're in it again. Supposed to be the Hurt Syndicate versus these two, but then with the way the Vision versus Rated RKO ended, the Vision got added to this match. So the odds are a little bit stacked against the champions here.
Yeah, that's the thing about triple threat matches. Obviously, we're going to have another one for the SmackDown tag team titles later on tonight. Obviously, the champions do not have to be pinned or submitted to lose those championships.
And that's the thing with these multi-man matches. Just got to be at the right place at the right time and hope that nobody's there to break up whatever you got going on.
But Orton and Cope, they look very confident.
I mean, these two are the most sadistic individuals in our business. So they'll do whatever they got to. And then here comes the Hurt Syndicate with MVP, who won a number one contenders match at first, but now are I'd say maybe a little bit upset about this whole situation.
Well, I mean, I can't necessarily say I blame the Hurt Syndicate. This was supposed to be their opportunity, their time to shine, and the Vision have taken it away. Honestly, if I'm Rated RKO or the Hurt Syndicate, I'd probably team up and take out the Vision, especially with Paul Heyman in the Vision's corner.
I mean, the Hurt Syndicate have MVP in their corner, and Rated RKO, they have nobody. You gotta wonder, do you think that might play a factor in all this as well? Well, the interference at ringside.
I'd say it probably does. I mean, maybe Orton and Cope should have gone to SmackDown, maybe enlisted Christian Cage.
It might be a little too late for that. As here we go.
What a sight to behold. Chaos all around the ring.
Right now I see Rated RKO on top, and Benjamin's already bleeding. Not even 10 seconds into the match.
Lashley taking care of Theory, Orton taking care of Benjamin, Cope taking out Kyle Fletcher.
Cover here by Cope to retain the belts. No.
That was almost it already off the suplex. Imagine the reaction from Seth Rollins. Oh, MVP.
MVP trying to get involved, and I see the Vision now trying to get their offense.
The Vision trying to get a bit of an upper hand now. Big boot there by Bobby Lashley. Now it's Lashley and Theory. A lot of history between these two.
Yeah, especially over the United States Championship. Lashley almost had it, but got broken up by, I believe it was Orton.
Yeah, the action's going to be a little tough to call with Lashley flatline with a Fletcher.
You see Edge and Lashley going at it. Two guys that use the spear very effectively.
Al Fletcher just taunting on the apron. Meanwhile, Theory's in trouble.
Oh, looks like Orton, I think, tried rolling up Fletcher. Didn't really work for him.
Ropes forcing the break.
Syndicate trying to take control.
Ooh, nice clothesline there to Cope on, I believe, Lashley.
It was. And down goes Benjamin, courtesy of Copeland.
Look at Orton, though, on Theory. Ooh, elbow. Orton saying, I'm the man.
Austin Theory likes going around saying that he's the man after beating the likes of John Cena and even beat Edge at one point when he was United States Champion. Hasn't beaten Randy Orton.
Or Shelton Benjamin. Well, maybe on an episode of Main Event, but I don't do my research up. Oh.
Nobody really keeps up with those. Is all 6 men outside of the ring. Remember, the pin or submission has to be in the ring to win the tag team gold.
I was just about to say that.
You see Orton and Lashley. Fletcher taking down Cope on the other side of the ring.
Well, Theory and I believe Orton getting back in there.
Now Shelton Benjamin.
A member of each team here.
Sure, Shelton would love nothing more than some revenge after getting hit with a surprise RKO in that one-on-one match he had with Orton on Raw a couple weeks ago.
There's Fletcher from behind on Orton.
Yeah, Heyman must have done that, yeah. Impaler DDT. Orton into the cover. Oh, but there's Theory.
That was great taking continuity there by Rated RKO, I gotta say that.
And now Cope, jackknife cover.
After a powerbomb, big beat to Theory, Rated RKO, great control here. Wait a minute, Cope.
Oh, Glam Slam paying homage to wife Beth Phoenix.
That was a great little nod there.
Orton's got Fletcher. What is this? Backdrop on the... Oh, MVP's playing distraction on Copeland.
Theory beating down Shelton Benjamin on the outside there.
Oh, look at Theory taking advantage.
Not the way MVP wanted it to play out, but either way, got what he wanted.
And now he's exposing a turnbuckle.
This is what we're talking about, the factors that are Paul Heyman and MVP at ringside.
Now Theory has Copeland's leg right on his knee. That injured neck, but previously. Theory
retired years. Oh,
Benjamin saving the match just barely.
Imagine what a one-on-one match that would be. Randy Orton and Kyle.
Copeland went for the spear, but he missed. And now Orton with a shot to Fletcher.
Bit of a clothesline to the back of the neck there. Now Rated RKO or back in control.
See Copeland with those headbutts on Theory.
Moving wide there, the reigning tag team champion.
And look at Benjamin back inside. He was trying to go for something.
Benjamin's picking his spot. He's been in this business long enough.
Down goes Theory, courtesy of Copeland.
Oh, Benjamin.
Look at Lashley. Oh, Fletcher caught him. Oh, Snake Eyes on the exposed steel. Covered by Copeland.
Everyone's down.
Oh, but Theory at the last minute.
Well, you gotta have eyes in the back of your head in the match like this.
Austin Theory maybe getting some encouragement from Paul Heyman on the outside.
Then a sledgehammer. Nope.
Oh, but Shelton. And look at MVP getting involved, bringing Copeland into the ring.
Well, MVP, bit of a love-hate relationship with Adam Copeland.
And now Benjamin setting Copeland up. Oh, a running knee strike.
There's a clean-looking shot there by Shelton Benjamin.
There's an overhead belly-to-belly by Shelton. And now Orton for that DDT. Look at Orton. And Rated RKO retain amidst all the carnage.
Wow. Everyone else is too distracted.
And what another successful defense.
Proving why they're the tag team champions, but you got to think what the reaction to Seth Rollins will be. He's got to be watching.
I'm sure he's got to be disappointed in that. Not the outcome he predicted. We're going to be going from tag team, well, kind of, just a little turmoil within one tag team over on SmackDown. A very interesting development here for the Women's U.S. Championship. Wouldn't you agree, Will?
Yes, obviously a bit of dissension in between the ranks of Damage Control, and one woman who's been in the middle of this is who's going to be our special referee in this match. One Miss Kairi Sane.
You gotta wonder what Kairi Sane's agenda is here, because, I mean, she does have some history with Asuka and the Kabuki Warriors, as well as last time we haven't seen her since she was basically screwed by Asuka in her U.S. title match with Dakota Kai.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai, that match at Backlash was a bit of friendly competition before Asuka basically tried to screw Dakota Kai out of the U.S. Championship. So Kairi Sane, we don't know her agenda, whether she'll screw Dakota Kai or maybe she'll screw Asuka, or if she'll be an impartial referee in this matchup.
I guess only time will tell. I mean, history says maybe she'll be on the side of Asuka, but I don't know. It's really hard to say.
Well, Kairi Sane, a bit of a close relationship with Dakota Kai as well. It's very confusing what is going to befall this match.
As here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, as she's looking to hold her first mid-card championship. She's mostly dominated the main event scenes, whether it's NXT or the main roster.
Also the tag team division as well, mainly with Kairi Sane.
Of course, those two, the Kabuki Warriors. And lest we forget, Asuka was once a feared competitor, an undefeated streak for for a few years there when she arrived.
Yeah, and we're beginning to see a little bit of that old Asuka as well, especially now that she's basically severed her relationship with Dakota Kai. Bit of a strained one with Kairi Sane as of late. Obviously, Bayley being the queen of the ring, but she was kicked out of Damage Control 2 years ago.
And lest we forget, Io Sky is also somewhere in the mix as well in all this.
Yeah, we haven't seen her since she lost to Bayley in the Queen of the Ring finals on the SmackDown side.
You gotta think there's lots of moving parts and pieces within what seems to be a fractured Damage Control.
Here comes the Women's United States Champion. You gotta wonder where Dakota's head's at walking into this title defense.
Especially with her reign seemingly in the hands of the person that she beat under some very interesting circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, Dakota Kai wouldn't be U.S. champion today if Asuka's plan at Backlash came into effect.
Could be Kairi Sane standing here as the champion, but things happened, and well, now Kairi could be the one that basically hands the title from Dakota to Asuka. I mean, you just never know what can happen when you have an unpredictable referee, and Kairi Sane's essentially what that is right now.
That's what makes this situation all the more intriguing, and why this match is one of the more anticipated matches on the card.
The other thing too, both these ladies are really good strikers. Asuka, especially with her submission, her submissions like the Asuka lock. It's gonna be something to watch out for.
And Kairi's not wearing an official referee jersey.
Well,
she's wearing her.
Well, there's another Kairi behind her. I don't know what's going on there, but...
Oh, okay, well...
I guess 2K just being 2K, but anyway.
Oh, there we go. Now she's got the referee jersey on. One Kairi. There we go.
Here we go.
I guess you just had to change for a little bit.
She probably has her wrestling gear underneath. As these two lock up here.
And obviously on paper, you got to think this situation has got to favor Asuka, not only because of Kairi Sane being the referee, but also the experience and the accomplishment.
Oh, absolutely.
Dakota Kai trying to get control of the arm of Asuka.
Sweeping the legs now is Dakota Kai. There's Asuka landing a strike. Here it is, pin.
Oh, both were, wait a minute.
Yep.
Well, Dakota's arm was underneath the bottom rope.
So, fair play so far to Kairi. Not being somewhat impartial here.
Well, I mean, this has got to hurt for Kairi Sane, seeing her two stablemates. Oh, and Dakota touched the bottom rope with her boot, forcing the break again.
I think Asuka might be getting a little frustrated. She plants Dakota in again. Another rope break by the champion.
Well, I mean, Kairi, as an in-ring competitor, knows the rule book.
So maybe she's trying to call it down the middle this one. But it's really hard to say.
Well, right now it's benefiting the champion.
But Asuka's been on offense so far in the early goings. Now the challenger on the second rope.
Asuka can't let the frustration get to her, though, if she wants to win that belt.
There's that middle rope drop kick. Here's a cover by Asuka.
Cover.
Only a 1 count by the official Kairi Sane.
Drop kick by Dakota.
That double stomp to the midsection. And Asuka taking a breather outside.
Also another thing, Dakota has champion's advantage when it comes to count outs or disqualifications.
Sure, Asuka knows that all too well given how things are laid out. Cover again. Just another 1 count there.
Oh, and Asuka looking right at Kairi.
So we're getting a little frustrated with Kairi, and now she's calling this thing, at least in Dakota's favor. Maybe she sees it.
Well, yeah, Asuka. She knows her history with Kairi Sane. Hopefully she doesn't do anything that might sever that relationship, because Kairi's trying to be as neutral as possible.
Yeah, trying to call Dakota Kai back in the ring. Count of 5.
Dakota's just standing there, just staring right at Asuka. This doesn't look well. Oh, there we go. Now she's back in the ring.
Maybe Dakota was just planning her next move. Is now Asuka into the ropes.
Well, another thing, Dakota might not fully trust Kairi either, given the history with Asuka.
Might be right about that. I mean, so far, Dakota's had a few rope breaks that Kairi has called fairly. At least the way I would see it.
Yeah, at first there, I thought Dakota was going to favor a count-out victory. Asuka's so frustrated.
Is lighting up the champion with kicks. And now...
Oh, wait a minute.
Roll through here. Oh, submission by Dakota.
Asuka. Oh, there we go. Able to get out of it.
Those knees. There's a drop kick by the challenger. Cover here. Again, a rope break.
Maybe the leg was underneath the bottom rope? I have no idea.
It didn't look like it, at least from this camera angle, but...
From this point of view, it looks like that was a bit of a questionable one.
Is now Asuka getting back to her feet on the apron. Dakota landing some strikes here.
Takes Asuka down.
Both women outside of the ring.
Dakota on the top.
Calling for Asuka to get up here. Oh, and looks like she's back down from whatever she was doing. Asuka. Oh, looks like she was going for a knee bar of sorts, but rope break by the champion.
This has got to be frustrating for Asuka. Every time she tries to go for something, it results in a rope break.
And look at Dakota up on the shoulders as Asuka.
GTK.
Is that enough for the champion to retain here? No.
No rope breaks that time.
Is away from the ropes. Asuka reverses. Oh, green mist. And the match is thrown out.
Uh-oh. Asuka got herself disqualified, and this has got to be an unfortunate situation. Dakota will retain, as I don't think Asuka's going to be too happy with Kairi Sane after that.
Well, I mean, Kairi did see the mist, so I mean, at least she took action when she did, but like you said, Asuka's probably not going to be too pleased about it.
Yeah, Kairi, of course, she's an official. She has to call it as she see it. That does result in a disqualification.
Indeed it does. And now we have a match that's kind of got thrown together last minute, but Swerve Strickland showed up this past Monday night on Raw, making his debut here in the Universe mode, winning a 6-man match, and now looking to become IC champion here in his first PLE match.
Yeah, and obviously Swerve Strickland, formerly known as Isaiah Swerve Scott, but this is a brand new Swerve Strickland. Of course, lots of success in Jacksonville.
Former world champion there.
And tag team champion there.
I mean, he's a very confident individual.
Oh, he really is, especially given his recent success. And Swerve can have a huge meteoric rise if he becomes the Intercontinental Champion here tonight.
But one small problem, or should we say big problem, stands in his way of doing that.
The unpredictable badass.
And there you see again Paul Heyman walking him down to the ring. Got to think maybe some motivation for Heyman just being out here with Fletcher and Theory failing to get the job done.
Yeah, hopefully a bit of a better result in this match as Braun Breaker, the reigning and defending 3-time Intercontinental Champion.
Essentially, because we don't talk about what happened at Backlash, because that was a pretty screwy match. That was. This is technically Breaker's first defense of the IC Championship, where he's actually in the match. So we'll see how this goes.
Of course, it was back at Backlash when Austin Theory was revealed to be a member of the Vision, actually got the victory in favor of Braun Breaker against Drew McIntyre.
Of course, we'll be seeing Drew McIntyre later tonight. Thought he may have had his eyes on the IC title, but right now has his eyes set, maybe becoming King and World Champion come SummerSlam.
Yeah, of course, it'll be McIntyre and Hangman Adam Page, a man that Swerve knows a little too well.
A sickening set of matches those two have had, but very good.
Yeah, Braun Breaker, one of the best freak athletes, no pun intended, that we have here on the roster.
I mean, when you are a relative to the Steiners, I mean, it's all but guaranteed.
See, normally when you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you have a 50-50 chance of winning. But Braun's not normal.
He's a freak of nature. And look at Swerve taking it right to him.
Oh. That's how you open a match. Coffin drop, shades of his good friend Darby Allin.
Look at Swerve trying to put this away early. Oh, but Breaker. I'm sure.
Coffin drop. Right out the gate.
I don't think Breaker's expecting this. Already a 2 count from Swerve.
Yeah, Swerve Strickland is going absolutely bonkers here in this match in the early going. He knows how big of an opportunity this is.
Doesn't want to mess this up. Never know when you can get another opportunity like this.
Obviously, with Paul Heyman on the outside, Swerve knows he could be at a little bit of a disadvantage.
DDT planting Breaker. Man, Braun is not doing so good right now. You got to think Seth is getting a little frustrated, but not for much longer.
Yeah, usually it's Braun Breaker doing the domination. I don't think we've ever seen him manhandled quite like this.
And now Heyman.
Unless it's like Roman Reigns. Well,
of course, Heyman getting his 2 cents in there, taking the turnbuckle pad off.
Well, the referee too busy paying attention to this onslaught of offense here by Swerve Strickland.
There's Breaker finally again trying to get some things in his favor. And the referee goes to the champion. Taking up the knee now. As the ref trying to fix that turnbuckle. Got ourselves a Boston Crab here by the champion. Breaker finally getting some offense in. Rebound lariat by Swerve. My goodness.
The quickness of Swerve Strickland in this match.
Off the ropes he goes. Drop. Oh, nice Hurricane Rana by Breaker, and Heyman threw that kendo stick in. Again, just doing Heyman things.
Heyman doing whatever he... Oh.
I think Braun's done playing around now.
Yeah, he underestimated Swerve a little bit. He knows he's got to really get some offense in to retain that championship.
Yeah, the straps are down. Swerve not looking like he's in the best spot right now. Off the rope, spear by Breaker. Speared him right in half.
To retain.
And that's going to do it for the champion.
A night really favoring champions here tonight at Crown Jewel. What a match, though.
Swerve thought he had something there in the early goings, but Braun Breaker able to fight back and just ripped him right in half with that spear.
Obviously, Rollins has got to be happy with that victory, as does the champion, Braun Breaker. And you got to think, who could be next for the unpredictable badass?
Of course, Division 1-for-1 tonight. Rollins, his match with Punk later on tonight. We'll see if they can end it on a high note. As now the SmackDown Tag Team Division has their turn for their triple threat Tornado Tag Team match.
Obviously, this match, a little bit of a last-minute addition as well, given the events of the chaotic main event of this past Friday SmackDown.
Of course, the Usos and the Death Riders have some unfinished business from that. I don't even know what you want to call that match.
It was supposed to be a six-man tag team match between the Bloodline and the Death Riders, but resulted in a double countout. And obviously both the Usos and the Death Riders were targeting the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Obviously, the Usos had their opportunity 2 weeks ago, failed, but they get another chance. And the Death Riders get their first, given the events of this past week.
I mean, really could go either way. I mean, FTR, they've been pretty lucky in these multi-man matches as well. That's how they won the belts in the first place, beating teams like the Bucks and the Usos ever since. This man's been really living up to the main event Jey Uso moniker on SmackDown these last few weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, almost every single main event of SmackDown these last few weeks, it involves main event Jey Uso. Obviously not tonight because we have one hell of a card, but I mean, Jey could win.
He'd love
the tag team champ.
Yeah, the Usos would love another tag title reign to add to their resume here.
And obviously you see a bit of tape around the waist of main event Jey Uso.
Maybe a little bit of damage from that 6-man tag match last night, at least canonically.
Well, I mean, yeah, Claudio Castagnoli did a bit of damage to main event Jey, and Jey's still medically clear to take part in this match. Could be a bit of a disadvantage for the Usos, though.
I mean, especially remember Jey's history of injuries in the Universe mode thus far. He suffered a concussion a couple weeks in, kept him out of action until after Backlash.
Yeah, courtesy of a TK driver by the Young Bucks. And speaking of the Bucks, they might be focused on the winner of this match.
I guess we'll find out. I mean, definitely going to be keeping a close eye on the tag teams on the blue brand. Not surprised the Bucks are one of them.
As the Usos are in the ring as we await the arrival of the tag champs.
Usos and FTR, quite the history, especially these last few weeks. That one controversial ending and then the tornado tag where FTR beat them straight up.
Yeah, that was one hell of a tornado tag team match, and obviously FTR super successful ever since Universe Mode began. Remaining tag team champions despite any attempt to get those belts taken away. They are true fighting champions.
They've proved it time and time again.
And obviously when they were informed this match was taking place, they did not complain at all. They want the fight, and they're looking to get it tonight.
I mean, it's the same two teams, but then you add a new team essentially into the mix that we haven't really seen a whole lot of here in this series. And that just throws everything out the window.
Especially with Jon Moxley taking part in that Undisputed Championship match later on tonight. You want to talk about the Vision potentially getting all the gold. What about the Death Riders, who look to basically do the same thing that the Vision's doing?
Just hoping to be a little more successful at it. I mean, we saw Theory and Fletcher come up short in the tag titles for the Vision. Can the Death Riders come out the opposite and actually win the tag belts and the world title later tonight?
Could very well be possible. I mean, the Death Riders, despite us not really seeing a lot of them, they are truly dominant. We've seen them in their time in Jacksonville. Obviously, Pac also in their ranks.
I haven't really seen a whole lot of Pac, but Wheeler Yuta in his debut match, well, him and Claudio's, really showed us a whole lot of something. Of course, Claudio with that power, he's called the Swiss Superman for a reason.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta really took Roman Reigns to the limit during that 6-man tag.
Could prove to be very needed in this match if they're going to push the champions to the limit and maybe even take the tag team titles.
Yeah, so far, at least in terms of the universe mode, it's been mainly FTR that's been dominant.
Of course, tonight seems to be favoring the champions, like you said earlier. Will no title changes yet. Could we see a title change right here in this match?
Well, here we go. Oh, main event Jay.
I get the crowd, and there's a spike pile driver by Yuta on Dax.
Spinebuster there by Jay. Dax Harwood and Claudio Castagnoli going at it.
Two big, powerful guys going at it, and well, that didn't really last very long.
So far, it seems to be the champions that are in control, FTR.
Oh, Yuta gets suplexed by Cash, but down they go, and looks like Jimmy Uso's already showing some battle scars in this one.
And obviously the bad ribs of Jey Uso could play a factor.
We're gonna have to find out. You see Wheeler going outside, leg drop by Dax. Here's the cover.
Oh, Yuta.
Now Yuta trying to fight off both of FTR on his own.
Well, this is the quickness and the ruthlessness of Wheeler Yuta we were talking about.
But now Cash Wheeler gonna get back on the offensive here.
Yeah, the two Wheelers in this match. Oh!
Now Cash gonna cover Wheeler. Jey Uso with a steel chair.
Jay had to abandon that in case he needed to break up that cover made by Cash Wheeler.
And now it's Claudio looking for a weapon, but Jimmy Uso intercepts outside the ring.
I'm loving the performance of FTR early on in this matchup.
Yeah, so far so good. As you see, Jay getting, looked like he was dropped on his head there. I couldn't tell.
Well, obviously, FTR know about that concussion.
And there's a super kick by Jay. As we always say, get those counters ready.
Yeah, that was one right there. Now it's Wheeler Yuta and Jey Uso locking horns.
Usos and the Death Riders picking up from where they left off on SmackDown in that six-man tag.
So there's Harwood.
Down goes Jimmy. Now Jay.
Nice shots there by so.
Looks like Dax is now busted open from that super kick.
Cash Wheeler and Claudio. Sinking blows on the outside.
Look at Jimmy and Jay holding the ring down, taking down Wheeler Yuta and Dax Harwood.
Yeah, this is the Usos' third taking title opportunity here on the Universe mode. They know this could be their last.
Jay setting him up. Another super kick by Jay. Here's a cover. And Claudio just walking around. Didn't break it up. I'm surprised.
Well, Claudio must have been confident that it wasn't over yet.
A bit of a interesting decision to make because it could end at any moment.
Especially with the chaos all around the ring. Jay now with the clothesline. Claudio in the corner.
Jay gonna try and put some shots on the Swiss Superman, busting him open.
Everyone else is battling on the outside. This could favor Jey Uso.
Super kick on Claudio. Jay has him right where he wants him.
This could be it for the Usos.
Oh, and look at Cash and Dax right in the ring, stopping him.
They're both looking to stop him.
Code breaker by Cash. Oh, but Jay's there to break it up.
Yeah, everyone's back in the ring.
Okay, Wheeler with that.
By Wheeler. Cash, backbreaker. Now the Usos.
Super kick to cash by Jimmy. Down goes Wheeler. Another super kick to cash.
Yeah, get your counters ready now.
There's a third one.
Oh,
My goodness.
Cash Wheeler's getting brutalized.
And Jimmy unloading on one half of the tag champs. Cover. Wait, look at Jimmy. His feet's on the
Jimmy.
ropes.
So diving back to his old heelish ways. Desperation for Jimmy Uso.
Anything it takes to become the champions, I guess.
Well, especially when you're dealing with not only FTR, but now the Death Riders, two dominant tag teams.
And now Jimmy just hitting everybody with super kicks as he starts to unload on Dax.
Yeah, the Young Bucks ain't here, but it's a super kick party.
Oh, Claudio looked for something on Jimmy. Didn't happen.
He wanted another super kick.
Uh-oh, Jimmy on the top rope. What does Claudio have in mind?
Yuta's on the top rope as well.
Look at the strength of Claudio. Down goes Jimmy Uso. Spear by Jay. Cash with a cover.
This could be it for the champions.
Look at Wheeler now. Covers everywhere.
That was almost it for the champions.
Down goes Wheeler Yuta. Spear on Cash. New champions.
This is the Usos chance.
Nobody's
Everyone's
around.
Down.
The Usos are the champions.
Wow. The Usos finally done it. What a finish. As the Usos in their third opportunity. They always say the third time's the charm. Jimmy and Jay are the new tag team champions.
And our first title change of the night. What a way to do it for the Usos. Could this be a sign of things to come for the Bloodline and Roman Reigns later tonight? I guess we're going to find out. But before we get to our two world title main events, we have a king we need to crown.
Two of the most ruthless competitors in all of wrestling, really.
And here comes the Scottish psychopath from Monday Night Raw.
Drew McIntyre, multiple-time world champion. Obviously, his last one didn't really work out the way he wanted it to, but he has a chance for redemption if he becomes King of the Ring.
He's run through the likes of Penta and Carmelo Hayes and even Braun Breaker in this tournament, but this is going to be his toughest challenge yet. But Drew is willing to do whatever it takes, because as things stand right now, it's either he's facing Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, or CM Punk, two of which he hates. The latter ones I mentioned. Lots
exactly. So McIntyre, it's a must-win for him if he wants to face any one of those men and get that world title back. McIntyre, for the past 3 years, has been clamoring about getting screwed time and time again.
And the one time he had his chance, it was rained on by CM Punk and Damian Priest. But in order for McIntyre to get there, he's got to get through the Hangman.
From Friday Night SmackDown.
Hangman winning his match with Damian Priest under some very interesting circumstances, with maybe a little assist from JD McDonough out of nowhere.
Yeah, but that was more of a personal dig at Damian Priest. Now Hangman's really got to prove that he deserves to be King of the Ring, since he was handed essentially that victory.
And remember earlier tonight, Bayley winning the Queen of the Ring, Hangman looking to make it a sweep for SmackDown, McIntyre looking to prevent it and get his own opportunity here. Here we go. as we mentioned, Will, this is also a dream match for many people, so this is going to be a very good one to watch.
Yeah, definitely the most anticipated match on the card, besides maybe the world title main events that we've previously mentioned.
And so far, it's been McIntyre for the most part here in the start. Of course, now Drew's going to use his strength to his advantage.
Yeah, but obviously Hangman has a great in-ring IQ.
Hangman's not afraid to get his hands dirty when he needs to. I mean, just ask Swerve Strickland.
Ask John Moxley, who will be in that Undisputed Championship match later on.
And now McIntyre wrestles Hangman to the mat.
Obviously, those big arms of Drew McIntyre looking to squeeze the life out of Hangman Adam Page. Ooh, knee right to the skull there. McIntyre looking very confident.
Yeah, just taunting Hangman Adam Page.
But obviously, if I'm Drew McIntyre, I wouldn't let my emotions get to me, and the Hangman now getting back in this thing.
Because as we mentioned in the Swerve Breaker match, you never know when you're going to get another big opportunity like this. Especially to maybe headline a SummerSlam.
Well, think about this for Hangman Adam Page. His Universe Mode debut was the King of the Ring tournament. He made it this far.
Beating the likes of Jay White, as mentioned, Damian Priest, and even beat Jacob Fatu in his first round match. So not, no opponents to slouch at.
Yeah, a lot of upsets coming from Hangman Adam Page getting the victory, and now Hangman could have a quick meteoric rise. I mean, you want to talk about men that a certain competitor hates. Imagine if we get Hangman and John Moxley at SummerSlam.
Get a renewal of their match from All In, that Texas Death Match, which Hangman won.
Yeah, now Mox has another Texas Death Match tonight. Not really a very good sign, but Mox wanted it.
We'll see as now Hangman goes outside, breaking that count for now.
Obviously, neither one of these men want a count-out win or loss.
And now McIntyre just pummeling Hangman outside the ring. Gonna try and beat him down, weaken him up for maybe that inevitable Claymore kick.
Not looking very good for Hangman here.
Covered by McIntyre, not even a 1 count yet.
Well, Hangman's determined. He wants this opportunity.
But McIntyre wants it more. Both these guys do. Now McIntyre just chops and punches, and down goes Hangman again.
Brutal DDT, and well, then McIntyre's probably thinking Claymore there.
And Hangman resilient, getting right back up before that though.
Hangman did his homework.
But McIntyre takes the leg down. There's that veteran awareness, and again, Drew looking for the Claymore, but Hangman getting in the corner.
Well, Hangman's made a career of taking a lot of punishment and getting back up. Uh-oh.
McIntyre on the top rope, not a sight you want to see. Elbow. Right to Hangman.
Middle of the ring, cover.
McIntyre gets a, oh, so close for Drew. Can't let his emotions get the best of him here.
Yeah, because obviously when McIntyre uses his emotions, it results in him getting skidooed time and time again.
Gotta keep his foot on the gas pedal. The win is right in front of him, and here it is. He's calling for that Claymore. There it is.
Hangman busted open.
Hangman, is he gonna stay down? Yes, he is. McIntyre is going to SummerSlam.
McIntyre is the king of the ring.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, whoever the champ may be, count your days.
McIntyre's one step closer to redemption.
And now, our 2 main events, and as you see, special guest referee. We don't know who it is. Apparently, It's the new GM that's been hired over at Raw, but we're going to find out who that is in a matter of moments. He's had enough of the Vision's politicking. That's for sure.
Who's it going to be?
Guess we're going to find out.
The suspense is killing me.
Double J?
Oh, God.
I mean, we knew.
I thought I wouldn't hear that guitar riff again.
Well, apparently Jeff Jarrett's going to be the referee for this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he does have a history of being a promoter and running industries, or, well, businesses. Even if they are a little, you know. I mean, his most infamous being TNA, of course. You know how successful TNA's been.
Well, you know you've done a whole lot of politicking when Double J, of all people, is sick and tired of it.
I mean, Jeff Jarrett definitely has a history. But he's definitely seen enough.
Jarrett. Yeah, look at Jeff Jarrett. He's pissed off.
I mean, one of his shirts was "Don't piss me off." Well, Seth Rollins definitely pissed him off.
Well, you got to think, might not be a very good look for Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman's probably got to be pissing in his boots.
Well, speaking of those two, here comes Seth Rollins, and you got to wonder how Rollins is feeling going into this one, given how the Vision's 1-for-1 tonight.
And we also, you got to think Rollins has got to be thinking about the announcement that we got earlier on tonight that Finn Balor is going to take on whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is at Money in the Bank, our next Universe Mode Premium Live event.
Because, of course, as we mentioned then, and as Finn even mentioned, this was supposed to be Finn Balor's match. He won an 8-person match, a gauntlet, but Seth Rollins politics his way into stealing Finn Balor's opportunity. And now we're here, because Seth Rollins has a vendetta against CM Punk that's gone on for far too long. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but Seth, I mean, him trying to get all this control, all the gold, I think it's getting to his head.
Well, yeah, I mean, also recruiting all these members. Seth Rollins believes that the industry really does run through him, but everyone on the Raw roster and now the new GM, Jeff Jarrett, are trying to prove Seth Rollins wrong here.
I mean, giving Finn Balor his shot is definitely a good way to start, but here comes Seth Rollins' arch nemesis, the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk.
And let's not forget, he's not just Seth Rollins' arch nemesis, the new King of the Ring, Drew McIntyre.
You gotta wonder
if Drew, be watching this.
Oh, for sure he's gonna be. Of course, Finn Balor last won the title from Punk before Backlash. Punk winning it back. Basically the first time we've seen Punk since. Don't think he's been on any Raw since Backlash. So maybe a bit.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so Punk coming back from about a month's hiatus. This is going to be interesting.
Well, obviously, CM Punk, he's got to be taking his time away in the gym, preparing for whoever his opponent will be. It just so happens to be the man that he does not like in Seth Rollins, giving Punk a little bit more motivation.
You got to think, not only is Drew McIntyre watching this, Finn Balor has a big interest in this one. We saw him earlier tonight, likely watching from the back. I mean, Finn Balor, I'm sure, would love nothing more than to beat the man that took the belt back from him. But on the other hand, he'd want to get his hands on the guy that's trying to run roughshod on the red brand. If you were Finn Balor, would you have a particular interest who wins this one, Will?
Well, obviously, Finn Balor's had run-ins with both men. If I'm Finn Balor, I wouldn't really care who wins this match. All that matters is that I get a shot, and that's exactly what Balor's going to get, and Money in the Bank. So really, I don't think Balor really cares.
And it's really clear who the Saudi Arabia crowd is behind.
And you got to think, obviously, Double J, sick and tired of the Vision's politics, but will he be an impartial referee here tonight?
That's the question, for sure. I mean, we know Jeff's history. He can be, he can act like a good guy, but ultimately he could turn his back on everybody and make a terrible decision. We'll see if he does that tonight.
Hell, there could be a small part of Jeff Jarrett that might actually help Seth Rollins. You never know what's in the head of Jeff Jarrett.
Well, I mean, we'll see what the outcome of this match is. I'm hopeful that Jeff Jarrett will call it down the middle, but just never know.
I bet the Saudi Arabian crowd has got to be praying that that Jeff Jarrett helps CM Punk.
There's Punk already unloading with those kicks on Rollins, trying to put this one away quickly.
Let's not forget the factor. That's also Paul Heyman, who has also a personal vendetta against CM Punk.
I mean, Paul Heyman's been a factor all night long. Even in the failed tag title match, Heyman has been a factor in every Vision match tonight.
Look at CM Punk.
So far, he's trying to put it away quickly, but Rollins staying in there.
Well, Punk knows the longer this match goes, the more it favors Seth Rollins. Let's admit, CM Punk's body's not been the same as it's been since 2005, so...
Father Time definitely playing a factor.
Punk's going to want to put this away. Also, he's got Finn Balor to think of.
And there's Heyman exposing that turnbuckle. Punk going over to him.
Uh-oh.
Punk... Well, I think Jeff Jarrett might be a little lenient with the rules. He's got the kendo stick in hand.
Well, maybe he made it a no disqualification match.
Maybe.
Behind the scenes.
Maybe he wants these two to beat the crap out of each other. Especially how much these two hate one another.
Well, especially since there might be shenanigans, better than there being potentially a disqualification. We saw the outcome of the women's U.S. title match earlier tonight.
So maybe Jeff's wanting a fair, decisive winner in this one.
Well, especially since the winner of this match is going to face Finn Balor, and then the winner of that match is going to face Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam.
Well, lots of winding roads to get there, though.
Yeah, still got a long ways away before the biggest party of the summer.
And now Punk, triangle there on Rollins on the outside.
Let's not forget, even though this is a no disqualification match, it seems, the pinfalls or submissions need to happen in the ring.
I mean, I was going to say Punk, we know his short stint in the UFC, though not successful, he knows a few tricks, especially submissions. Anaconda Vice.
If Rollins taps here, it won't count, though.
Yeah, because it's outside the ring.
But this is about punishing the world champion. Sorry, he's not the world champion, he's a challenger, but you know what I mean.
I mean, he could be, but we'll see.
I'm thinking of IRL. My bad.
Yeah, that's all good. And now Heyman trying to get some weapons for his boy Seth. Is that he's got a table.
Oh, the fans are gonna love that.
At least it's not Slim Jim sponsored.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Oh, Punk, he's got Rollins.
Oh, this could be it.
Go to sleep.
Could be a quick one.
Jarrett with the cover. 2 from the official, from our GM. And now Punk with the table.
Well, here we go. Oh, tried throwing it at Rollins. Rollins into a super kick.
Now Rollins going off here on the champion.
This is Rollins' chance. He needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal.
Can't focus on about Finn Balor. Can't focus about Jarrett. He's just got to do his thing and hope for the best, really.
Yeah, he's got to hope and pray that Double J is going to be impartial here.
Now Punk sending Rollins into the exposed turnbuckle that was exposed by Heyman. Backfiring on Seth.
Heyman's plan not exactly working in the way he thought of it.
Crash and burn, but still got Rollins. Vintage.
Yeah, didn't get all of it.
Oh, and there's Heyman again. Playing factor like he's done all night.
Well, there's always a plan B, a phrase that's really defined Rollins' career.
Oh, and look at Rollins from behind. Oh, he's going to go for it here.
Here we go.
The stomp on Punk. Off the distraction by Heyman, and the champ kicks out.
That would have been an incredible way for Rollins to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now,
here we go.
Pedigree on Punk. Little page out of Triple H's playbook. Punk takes him down.
Oh, yeah, Punk knew that Rollins was probably going to go for the stomp again. He had to put a stop to it.
Oh, and Punk just crashed and burned.
Oh. I don't know why he was thinking that, but...
And now Rollins right on the table. Stomp on the table.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Covered by Rollins to win the championship. No, another kick out.
The determination of CM Punk on display.
Now Rollins just throwing that table at him. My gosh.
The hatred of Seth Rollins.
He just wants CM Punk to go away, that he's a cancer to the locker room, a cancer to this company.
A cancer to professional wrestling as a whole.
And now Rollins sending Punk into the steel exposed turnbuckle.
Oh, but Punk's still fighting on despite the punishment.
And now Punk, another go to sleep to Rollins. Falls right into the cover.
Second one of the match. Cover.
And that's going to do it for Punk.
What a match.
Well, not a very good night for the Vision. And Double J calls it down the middle. Good
Hard
stuff.
fought title defense throw by CM Punk.
And now it's going to be CM Punk versus Finn Balor at Money in the Bank. That is official as a result of this matchup.
Yeah, very good development there as CM Punk once again retains the World Heavyweight Championship.
And now it's time for the main event of the show and SmackDown's overall main event. Get ready, folks, because this is going to be not one for the... not one for, what's the word I'm looking for?
The faint-hearted.
Yes. Now, of course, with the rules of 2K, because very a little restricted, the only way you can win a Texas death match is by submission or your opponent is knocked out.
Obviously, Moxley going it alone tonight. You got to think what is going through the head of John Moxley, because Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta failed to win the tag team titles earlier tonight.
Yeah, Moxley got to be not too impressed about it.
John Moxley had an opportunity at Backlash, failed to win the championship, but Mox called out Roman Reigns. Roman was gracious enough to accept, but Mox had a catch. It's going to be a Texas death match, a match that Mox has so much experience in.
An environment Roman Reigns is not really familiar with, and you gotta think Moxley's getting maybe a little desperate, knowing this could be his last chance while Roman is the champion.
Yeah, also, I forgot to make this a stipulation. If
Oh, what was that, Will? There's the champ.
Roman champion. Yep.
Can you repeat that, Will? I kind of didn't catch that.
Okay, so I forgot to make this a stipulation. But if John Moxley does not win the championship, he cannot challenge for the belt for as long as Roman's the champion.
So it's do or die tonight for Moxley. And you know Moxley's
Exactly.
willing to push the agenda if it means he walks out of here as the champion.
You just got to hope and pray that he wins that championship tonight. But Roman Reigns, we saw from his first reign, 1,316 days.
And
Roman's not easy to put away.
He's not looking to lose that belt anytime soon.
And obviously, there's a lot of competitors on SmackDown that has probably got to be looking for the winner of this match, especially now that we know that it will not be Hangman Adam Page challenging the winner at SummerSlam.
Though I wouldn't be surprised if Hangman were to insert his name into the equation, given how well he did in the tournament. Even despite that.
That very much is true.
But I'm sure a lot of SmackDown superstars are very invested to see who comes out on top in this one. I mean, Roman Reigns, not really much of a deathmatch hardcore wrestler. So, it's not really the kind of environment you'd think you'd see him in. Moxley, very experienced, we talked about. So how must Roman Reigns feel about being in a match like this that benefits his opponent?
Well, Roman Reigns is one confident individual. That's why he took this match. He also wants to get rid of John Moxley by any means necessary. Let's not forget, the night that Roman Reigns announced to the world that he was battling leukemia again, John Moxley betrayed the Shield. Roman's not forgotten.
Yeah, burned his Shield vest. And ever since then, Moxley's been all about him and the Death Riders controlling the show they're on, and well, tonight's no different. But Roman is looking to put a stop to it.
And Roman Reigns has got to be very confident. Obviously, the Usos were the ones who came out victorious in that tag team title match. So far, the only title change we've had tonight.
So it could be the only one unless Moxley can somehow win this match. But we'll see how that plays out.
Do or die for John Moxley. For Roman Reigns, he's just looking for his latest victim. And to make sure that John Moxley and the Death Riders, for that matter, stay far away from that WWE Championship.
The one's in the sky here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as we get ready for our main event. A brutal match that will probably scar a few people.
Yeah, if you got kids, tuck them to bed. Oh, wait, nope, this is in Saudi Arabia. They should be in school right now. But if you got kids for any reason that are skipping class, send them to their room, have them play Nintendo, because this is going to be some serious shit.
Moxley not really acknowledging the hate from the crowd. Obviously can't let it get to him. He knows that. He's been in the position Roman Reigns is in before.
Yeah, 4-time champion in Jacksonville. one-time WWE champion in the past, but that was 9 years ago. Mox looking for his second reign here.
And he's going to do whatever it takes, even if it means killing his former Shield brother.
Obviously, Seth Rollins, who just failed to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh!
As Roman is going right to work. He knows what Mox is capable of in this kind of match. Wants to maybe bring him down early.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, he's going to need any means necessary to either knock out Jon Moxley or make him submit. He's got that guillotine at his disposal.
One of the many powerful moves Roman Reigns has to his advantage. Of course, Superman Punch being another good one. Reigns with a sledgehammer already.
Time to play the game. Oh!
Moxley's had enough now. He tried going after Reigns. Didn't really work out too well for him. Oh! Almost on the sledgehammer.
Right. Jon Moxley's made a career of taking punishment, but Roman Reigns, he gives a lot of punishment.
I mean, he was the longest reigning champion in the modern era for a reason.
Fourth longest in history.
Now Moxley trying to get something going here on his side.
Ooh, a bit of a clothesline there.
Nice shot here by Moxley. Some punches. Down goes Reigns.
Yeah, Moxley's a sick individual. Triangle choke.
Trying to make Roman tap out here, maybe pass out.
Oh, Roman.
Not going to do it just yet.
Great power on display there by Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief.
Roman knocking down Moxley.
Irish whip.
Oh, Superman punch.
Early on in the match.
Still going to be a while to go before he can knock him out, but submission here by Reigns.
Look at the look of Jon Moxley, almost like a look of fear.
He thinks it's slipping away, and there's that rebound clothesline.
Oh, here we go. Shades of Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson and Moxley used to be close friends until Moxley stabbed him in the back. Oh!
Suffocated him with a plastic bag.
And now Moxley with a sleeper here.
That's earned Mox a lot of success in the past.
Now Reigns fighting out of it, using that power that we've known Reigns for.
So far, not a lot of extreme spots here. Just two former brothers looking to beat the crap out of each other.
And Reigns again with that sledgehammer.
Oh, nearly missed Moxley.
Reigns going to drag him back in. Oh, and there's Moxley busted wide open upon impact.
Oh, here we go.
Reigns now looking for the spear. There it is.
Match is not over yet, though.
Mox is still moving. For how much longer?
Oh, going right at the shoulder of Moxley. Mox has got to keep fighting. Otherwise, he can't challenge for that belt until Roman loses it.
And Roman just looking down at what was once his brother.
Yeah, Roman,
Mox,
a little bit of hesitation.
look at this. Death Rider by Moxley.
Death Rider connects.
And now another triangle. Moxley really loves going to that triangle choke, but Reigns again powers his way out of it.
These two men, they said it before, they want to kill each other. That's the only way that this beast can end.
Moxley into the ropes, Superman punch again.
Oh. Another submission.
And you see the look in Moxley's face. He has a feeling it's slipping away right here.
Yeah, Moxley taps it's over. Or if he gets knocked out, Reigns has got the sledgehammer again.
Again with the sledgehammer. Relentless shots to the back of Moxley, and that's going to do it.
Referee felt Mox couldn't take no more. Reigns retains.
And that is it for Jon Moxley. He can no longer challenge Roman Reigns.
Which means that Reigns sits on top of the throne awaiting a new challenger. Who will it be? We're going to find out on SmackDown.
Indeed. What a PLE, a second PLE. Thank you all for joining us. And for Will and I Am Monster, we will see you next time. Have a good one, y'all.